Should we just get started? Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Oh, who was that? Button, thank you for the resub. Now, hang on, before we get into all of that, hang on. Let me just set myself up properly. Where are you all? Hello. Welcome in. So, sorry I'm a little bit late. It's been 8 months. Muted, off mute. Who's this? Thank you for the resub. Before we get carried on, so let's have our expectations and lower them right down. Hello Bim, hello chat. I wanted to swap those emotes out. It's been such a busy day. I have trashed my lounge room, put up a green screen. Now listen, everybody, if your expectations are here as normal Twitch stream, put them right down. We are totally at the mercy of Baby Bim. If she wakes up, I'll have to take 5. If she wakes up 10 times, I'll have to be excused 10 times. If she doesn't wake up, we've got quite a decent stream ahead of us. But let's the green screen. It's good, isn't it? Listen, I thought Nico, welcome in. Good grief. Oh, hang on. Listen. Nobody sub, okay? This isn't a regular thing in a row. Listen, this is a one-off. There may be a couple more streams until about February where the second Baby Bim is going to be born, okay? So please don't sub. I earn plenty in ad revenue on YouTube. Everybody, calm down. Take notes. There will be a test at the end. And how to succeed at Twitch. So what's hot right now? Streamy Panini. Hello you. So what's hot right now? Path of Exile 2. Call of Duty. Grand Theft Auto. Other things like what else is hot? Elden Ring. We're not going to be doing that. Today, we're playing a book. Today, we're going to be playing a 40-year-old book called The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Now, if you don't know what these are, this is Sir Ian Livingstone and Steve Jackson. Now, Ian Livingstone, he's the co-founder of Games Workshop, which is nowadays home of Warhammer. These started off as... I'm going to show my pajama bottoms now. These been repurposed as Steam games now, but they started off as books and they are absolutely fantastic. This one is quite precious to me. This has got library entries. Where's my camera? Can we see this? I can't even see my camera. 1992 is the first library entry for this book. And they are choose your own adventure. If you've not heard of these before, these are absolutely fantastic. Ones where you create your character and you choose where to go and turn to those relevant pages. We're going to be playing the very first of that book. Regulation t-shirt looks good. I know my mother-in-law made this for me, and I think this is the stream t-shirt. This is the stream t-shirt. This is the stream drink. Passion fruit. It's $1.30 now. When I started streaming, this was $1. Lovely stuff. So, everybody, get your expectations, lower them right to the floor. Imagine being overwhelmed. The streamer is intelligent, chat's popping off, he's good at the game. That's not going to happen. Imagine being underwhelmed. The streamer's not talking, nothing's happening. That's not happening. Place yourself nicely whelmed. Thank you so much for the bits. That's really kind of you, Mako. Thank you very much. Nicely whelmed. Okay. So grab a tea, grab a coffee. Like I say, we are at the mercy of Baby Bim. I am home alone, hence the stream. That coffee's okay. Can I have a quick audio check? How's the music? How is the... What's cool about this game is like there's also the mood. So we're currently listening to Stargazing. Stalking danger. Before we get into the game, and what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be polling every choice, and you are going to play for me. Haunted hallways. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? That's too much. Let's start with Icy Tundra. I'm so excited. How'd you get out? Quit? There you go. So everybody, the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. The other, I could be louder. I'm Max. I'm Max, mate. I'm Max. Unless I can't be louder unless I turn the audio down. So, what was I going to say? The other reason why I want to play this game is I am not that good at sight reading. When I read my YouTube scripts, half of it is unused. I'll talk for 2 hours and only 1 hour is usable. So this is also to help me with my script reading. So we all benefit from this. We all music down a bit. There you go, because this is not about the music. Sight reading. How else do you read without sight? Exactly. I mean, I want to be able to read without going or and also like Braille. Precisely. Anyway, shall we get started? How do you do polls, by the way? Because I'm gonna have to be doing 100 polls. Maybe that's easier on my phone. How do we start polls? Because I wanna. What's this? Nope. Maybe start a poll. Because we're gonna be doing a million polls. Oh gosh, what do these symbols mean? Is that a poll? New poll. How do polls work? Is this a poll? Yes. Also, yes. So the first poll. What's the minimum? 1 minute. 1 minute's the minimum. Start poll. Okay. This is I can see it. Fantastic. Okay, there's the first poll of the night. There's going to be about 100, unless Baby Bim wakes up constantly. Okay. Shall we start? I've missed this. I've missed Twitch so much. This is going to be so fun. This should take about 5 hours, it says. Are you ready? Are you ready? The Warlock of Firetop Mountain is a fantasy game book. I'm going to be reading everything, by the way. It's a fantasy game book, an interactive adventure in which you are the hero. You can only win by choosing the correct path, finding equipment, avoiding traps, and surviving combats. You will need to be as wise as an owl and as cunning as a weasel to triumph over the challenges ahead of you. Before embarking on your adventure, you must determine your own strengths and weaknesses with a series of dice rolls. Another good thing about your about these books is if you don't have dice, there's dice in the bottom, and you just flick the page, and that's your dice roll. So you literally don't need any equipment. And in these books is like the adventure sheet in the back, because we're going to be needing skill. I don't know if you can read it on the camera. Skill, stamina, luck, and you've got to record your equipment. We might get a sword of +1 stamina. Ooh. Before embarking, we read that. You have been preparing for your quest by training yourself in swordplay to improve your skill and exercising vigorously to build up your stamina. Before making your rolls, you must choose. There's also, what you can do is when you roll the dice in this game, if you quickly tap the mouse again, it's effectively punching the table and they sort of bounce, and there's a sort of a re-roll if you're quick enough. I don't think we'll be doing that. We'll just be rolling the first dice that fall. But there is a feature in the game, but I don't think we'll be doing that. Before making your rolls, you must choose from one of 3 difficulty settings. We'll probably be going with the easiest. This game book has been designed for optimum challenge on adventure difficulty. For newcomers to Fighting Fantasy, you adventure or free read. No, we're doing the hardest. We're doing the hardest. For experienced readers, I'm a beginner reader. Actually, my reading group isn't experienced. Already familiar with printed versions of the game book, we recommend Hardcore Hero Mode. I have this book. It's back in England. I've asked my mum to send it over. Bless her. I've never finished it, though. Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone. So this is the first of about 40 books in the series. They're all one-offs, apart from a couple. One of them's a quadrilogy, the Sorcery editions written by Steve Jackson. But to speed this project along, because they took 2 years to make this, they got the contract with Puffin Books. Maybe wake up, babe, into the reading. Oh my goodness. You know, we're definitely doing the hardcore road. We're definitely doing the hardest. If it's designed for optimum challenge on adventure difficulty, but you know, you're doing the deciding, right? So if we lose, it's your fault, basically. I'm just the reader. I'm the narrator. I'm the Baldur's Gate woman. Forget her name. And what Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone, the writers of this book, did, one of them wrote one half of the book, the other wrote the other half. They did about 3 or 4 drafts, I guess, before Puffin Books accepted them back in like 82 or 84. And to speed up the writing of the final edition, the first approved edition, I don't know what the want of a better word is, they actually wrote half the book, one, and then the other is half the book. And it's something about a lake, you cross a lake, and that's the story. What was it? Play the Warlock of Firetop Mountain exactly how Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone designed it. Very little has been changed from the printed version. Your starting skill is calculated by rolling 1d6 plus 6. You are also given unlimited bookmarks. Ooh, what do you reckon? No bookmarks. If we die, we start again. Which act like placing your fingers between pages. No. Free read. No. Okay. I think Adventurer. You have chosen the Adventurer difficulty mode. Before continuing, you must calculate your initial stamina. Your stamina score reflects your general constitution. Am I in a good position on the camera? I wanted Twitch chat as well on screen, but I couldn't work that out quick enough. The higher your stamina score, the longer you'll be able to survive. Stamina is basically health, so if you get hurt in combat, you lose stamina. If you are tired, you lose stamina. The book will tell you. You must roll 2 dice and add 12 to the number rolled. This is then entered in the stamina box on your adventure sheet. Stamina will go up and down during your journey, but if your stamina falls to 0, you die and your adventure is over. We will still be on the instructions. I will be reading everything. Roll your stamina. Ooh. Okay. I suppose that's okay. 19. Next, determine your skill. Your skill reflects your swordsmanship and general fighting expertise. The higher, the better. Your starting skill is determined by rolling 1 die and adding 6 to the number. This is then entered into your skill box in your adventure sheet. Your adventure sheet can be accessed at any time using the menu at the bottom of the screen. Roll your starting skill. Ooh, that's fine. 9. Next, determine your luck. Your luck score indicates how naturally lucky a person you are. Luck and magic are facts of life in the fantasy kingdom you are about to explore. Your starting luck is determined by rolling 1 die and adding 6 to the number. This is then entered into your luck box in the adventure sheet. Roll your starting luck. Nailed it. Maximum luck. Next, you must choose a potion to take with you. In addition to your other starting equipment, you may take 1 bottle of a magical potion which will aid you on your quest. Each potion contains enough for 1 measure, so use it wisely. The potions of skill and strength will fully restore your skill or stamina points, respectively. The potion of fortune will add 1 to your initial luck before fully restoring your luck points. Which potion will you take on your quest? This is a poll for Twitch chat. Which potion? I'll do it on my phone. Skill, strength, fortune. Chat, you have 1 minute to decide. This is so exciting. I've not played. So this is a free. I don't know what to call it. A fighting fantasy. This is a free game, I guess, but it comes with 1 free book. Every other book costs about $5. This is. I think I want to go through the series. This is the first one. Oh, lovely stuff. And I think Let's go through the series, shall we? Oh, it's fortune massively. 71. And don't listen. Whenever there's an option of 2, don't 50-50 it. I'll be very cross. Couple more seconds. I mean, fortune has a... Don't 50-50 it. I'll get angry. I'll turn stream off. Let's not make that a thing. Fortune wins it. Are you sure you want the Potion of Fortune? Twitch chat says yes. That was 5 votes to Fortune, 71%, 1 for skill, 1 for strength. I abstained from voting. Next, you must prepare your adventurer's equipment. Imagine this. I remember reading this when I was about 10 years old. And fuck, this was fantastic. Also, this is the first one, so there are flaws with it. There's a labyrinth at the end, apparently, and it is pretty... Some of the choices aren't actually like skill or choice based. Sometimes it's just if you go left, you lose the adventure. But it is still a fantastic adventure, certainly for a young person. Later on in the series, they do definitely get better at their method. But this adventure, at least, is still fantastic. Still definitely recommended. You begin your adventure with a sword and shield, leather armor, a backpack containing provisions, food and drink, and a lantern to light your way. Rationing your provisions is key to a successful adventure. They may be consumed at any time, excluding combat, by accessing the adventure sheet. Adventure sheet. There I am. Ooh, look at that handsome fella. Ooh, you can choose a portrait. Gosh. I mean, it has to be that one, doesn't it? Oh, was that a name as well? Nameplate. Okay, done. Twitch chat the first with a fantastic haircut. That's actually a very good, attractive haircut because that also shows people that like you can afford a bowl. Put that adventure sheet away. Be sure to pay close attention to your stamina and restore it regularly. Your difficulty setting determines how many provisions you begin with. Adventurers and free readers start with 10, while hardcore heroes begin with 3. During your quest, you may encounter characters and items that alter your 3 scores, stamina, skill, and luck. Usually these scores may only ever be restored to their initial amount. On very rare occasions, a particular page may grant an effect that defies this rule. Aside from these occasions, some magic items may also allow you to exceed your initial scores. So, under no circumstances may your stamina, skill, and luck go beyond their initial amounts, apart from certain circumstances. Okay, fair enough. Once you have readied your equipment, you may begin. May the luck of the gods go with you on the adventure ahead. Guys, are we ready? Are we ready for one of the most thrilling childhood adventures off screen? Only here we go. This is the book now. This is paragraph 1. This is fantastic. How's the music, by the way? Is this the vibe? Or do we want Dungeon Delve? Ooh. Can we hear the music? I might turn it up a little bit because I'm worried that you're missing out on the vibes. On the vibes. Ooh. Dungeon Delve. Only a foolhardy adventurer would embark upon such a perilous quest without first finding out as much as possible about the mountain and its treasures. Before your arrival at the foot of Firetop Mountain, you spent several days with the humble townsfolk of a village some 2 days' journey from the base. Being a likable sort of person, you found it easy to get on with the locals. Although they told many stories about the mysterious Warlock sanctuary, you could not feel sure that all, or indeed any, of these were based on fact. Villagers had seen many adventurers pass through on their way to the mountain, but very few ever returned. The journey ahead was extremely dangerous, that you knew for certain. Of those who returned to the village, none contemplated going back to Firetop Mountain. There seemed to be some truth in the rumour that the Warlock's treasure was stored in a magnificent chest with 2 locks, and the keys to these locks were guarded by various creatures within the dungeons. The Warlock himself was a sorcerer of great power. Some described him as old, others as young. Where's my mouse sticky? Some said his power came from an enchanted deck of cards, others from the silky black gloves that he wore. Clues. Remember this, chat. This will come up later. Take notes. There will be a quiz at the end. Sticky note. The entrance to the mount was guarded by a pack of warty-faced goblins, stupid creatures, fond of their food and drink. Towards the inner chambers, the creatures became more fearsome. To reach the inner chambers, you would have to cross a river. The ferry service was regular. I think this is where the writers swapped. I think this is the river. One did one half of the book, the other did the other, to speed up the process of writing the book. The ferry service was regular, but the ferryman enjoyed good barter, so you should save a gold piece for the trip. The locals also encouraged you to keep a good map of your wanderings. I'm going to have to paint this, aren't I? But without a map, you would end up hopelessly lost within the mountain. Welcome in, everyone. I see everyone's popping in now. Hello, everybody. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, have your expectations, lower them. Right to the floor. This is not a normal Twitch stream. This is not a normal Twitch streamer. This is not a normal game. This is not a normal green screen. We are definitely at the mercy of Baby Bim, so if she wakes up, I'm just going to have to go. I'm sorry, I will come back. But I wonder how many wake-ups we have. Hopefully none. Possibly 10. But yeah, we have small expectations anyway. Fantastic. You cannot tell me what to do. That's actually true. I'm actually scared of you. For without a map, you'll end up hopelessly lost within the mountain. When it finally came to your day of leaving, the whole village turned out to wish you a safe journey. Tears came to the eyes of many of the villagers, young and old alike. You couldn't help wondering whether there were tears of sorrow shed by eyes which would never see you alive again. Now, turn over. At last, your 2-day hike is over. You unsheathe your sword, lay it on the ground and sigh with relief as you lower yourself down to the mossy rocks to sit for a moment's rest. You stretch, rub your eyes and finally look up at Firetop Mountain. The very mountain itself looks menacing. The steep face in front of you looks to have been savaged by the claws of some gargantuan beast. Sharply rocky crags jut out at unnatural angles. At the top of the mountain, you can see the eerie red colouring, probably some savage vegetation, which has given the mountain its name. Perhaps no one will ever know exactly what grows up there, as climbing the peak must surely be impossible. Your quest lies ahead of you. Across the clearing is a dark cave entrance. You pick up your sword, get to your feet, and consider what dangers may lie ahead of you. But with determination, you thrust the sword home into its scabbard and approach the cave. Well, this is making me puff my chest out. You peer into the gloom to see dark, slimy walls with pools of water on the stone floor in front of you. The air is cold and dank. You light your lantern and step warily into the blackness. Cobwebs brush your face, and you hear the scurrying of tiny feet, rats most likely. You set off into the cave. That was part of the music, but that was like a sound effect as I read the rats. After a few yards, you arrive at a junction. What will you do? Turn west or east? Twitch chat, you have 1 minute to decide. BBC Radio. Do you know what pops up sometimes? I really miss it. It's my dad loved it. I think everybody loves it. What's the shipping forecast that happened at like 13 minutes to 1 a.m. every night on the radio? A lovely piece of music. That's what every time that I've been listening to that a couple of Weast, Benorth. The shipping forecast that was on the BBC channel. BBC Radio 2. BBC Radio 2. We don't get any of that in Australia. In Australia, school run time 8 a.m. I forget which radio station it is. There's this feature where someone calls in and complains about Sydney, and it's called Sydney, you can't. It's like, can't. Don't 50-50 it. Chat. You've 50-50'd it. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. I don't know what to do now. Should I just start again? Should I read everything again? Okay. I gotta think up punishments for when you're 50-50 the chat. I can't think of anything, so let's just turn west. Naughty. It's me. Don't 50-50 it, or you spoil it. We turn west. There is a right-hand turn to the north. What? Which way's west? I will get cross. There is a... So, hang on. What's happened? Every 50-50 we start again. Yeah, that was literally chapter 1. We turn west. Hang on, let me get my left and right. We turn west. And the first thing it says is there is a right-hand turn to the north. A right-hand turn to the north in the passage. Or maybe that's along the passage. Don't 50-50 or I'll change the game. I'll change the game. I'll order burgers. There is a right-hand turn to the north in the passage. Oh, what? You've frazzled me now. You've whelmed me. There is a right-hand turn to the north in the passage. Cautiously, you approach a sentry post on the corner, and as you look in, you can see a strange goblin-like creature in leather armor asleep at his post. You try to tiptoe past him. Test your luck. You are lucky. You needed a luck score of 12 or lower and rolled a luck score of 6. If you are lucky, turn to 301. He does not wake up and remains snoring loudly. You continue on. To your left, on the west face of the passage, there is a rough-cut wooden door. You listen at the door and can hear a rasping sound which may be some sort of creature snoring. Do you want to open the door? If so, turn to 82. What do? Open door. Press on north. I've made a spelling error. I'm not changing it. What do we want to do? Open the door to the potentially sleeping creature, or press on northwards? Northwards. I made a spelling error. I'm not going to do it. There's going to be so many polls. Leave me alone. Goodness gracious me. You have 1 minute. Don't 50-50 this. If you 50-50 this, I swear to God, I'll take my green screen down. Hello, Pravis. Welcome in. We're just telling everybody that if anything happens, this is Twitch chat's fault. We are playing as, if you just joined us, we are playing as Twitch chat. Our stamina is 19, our skill is 9, our luck is 11. Twitch chat is playing a book. We have a lantern, a sword, leather armor shield, potion of fortune, and provisions kiss 10. Pravna. Press on Jorthwards. Turn to do 8. Further up the passage, along the west wall, you see another door. You listen at it, but hear nothing. I warned you, there's going to be a lot of polls. How do I do polls? I just had it. Why can't I do things anymore? Oh, here we go. New poll. What do? Open door. Continue north. That was actually illegible. I did such a bad spelling error here. Actually, oh god, I can't spell. There we go. Twitch chat, you have 1 minute to choose. Where are we going? Opening the door or continue northwards? Don't forget, we will have to be collecting items and keys and coins and equipment to actually complete this properly. Because if we get to, we could get to the final boss, but if we don't have the 2 keys to open up the chest, we failed the quest. We failed the adventure. We failed the book. Bust that door open. How's the ball going? 30 seconds left. 3-0 to opening the door. Finally, chat wants to do something. Open the door. The first door wasn't good enough. This door seems to be. Simply lovely. This coffee is at that perfect temperature where it's not too hot, but it's also not too cold. Luke. 3-0 to opening the door. Open the door, turn to 397. The door opens to reveal a small room with a stone floor and dirty walls. There is a stale smell in the air. In the center of the room is a makeshift wooden table on which is standing a lit candle. Under the table is a small box. In the far corner of the room is a straw mattress. You may either open the box or leave the room. What do? Open box. Leave. Twitch chat, you have 1 minute. Again, the answer here, not that I'm trying to sway the answer, but is do something or not do something. And sometimes doing something is the wrong choice. Sometimes opening the box, it's going to be trapped. Sometimes, or sometimes you spend time opening the box, and you get punished for taking too long. What's in the box? What's in the box? There's what, 30 seconds left? Don't make this a thing of 50-50ing options. It makes me... It's a mimic. Gwyneth Paltrow's hit. Uncurious gamer. Mutton, that was funny. That was a funny comment. Mutton, the uncurious gamer. What a comment to receive on a YouTube video. Oh, an uncurious gamer like you. God, thank you very much. I got a comment on one of my videos recently, and it said, it was simply, this is word perfect, I find your videos strangely entertaining. Or something like that. I was strangely, thank you very much. Open the box. This is exciting. What will we find? Nothing. Oh. The box is light, but something rattles within. You open the lid and find a small snake darts out to bite at your wrist. You must fight. It's the first battle. Here we go. So how the fights work is you click a button and it rolls for you. So I think there's red dice and white dice. I think we are the white dice. And our skill, so we're going to roll 2 dice. They're going to roll 2 dice. Our 2 dice, we're going to have 9, our skill, 9, added to our 2 dice roll. The snake is going to have 5 added to their dice roll. And whoever is higher, 2 stamina gets taken off, the other person. Why is this lagging? It's a book. Okay. Oof. So, they beat us. There is an option. Stream Alex, what are you doing? Liam has a beautiful daughter. She's sometimes likes to wait at night. Oh, that's fair enough. I set that up like a year ago, but that's relevant. That's relevant to tonight. I don't think I got 3 screens as well. Maybe that's it. There is a chance I won't be doing this for no real reason. But once the dice have almost stopped and you can see what you're going to get. This game allows you to tap the mouse and it effectively punches the table and they all get a little bit of a reroll. But I won't be doing that, but that is a feature in this game. Tap to continue. Fight. Nothing happens. We both miss. Music has gotten louder than me. Nothing should be louder than me. I always find Twitch audio difficult because my headset, I've turned the game volume down perfectly to me, but I can't hear what you're hearing because I don't have me coming through my headset. I don't have the game coming through Twitch coming through my headset. Like the audio, like I can set the audio levels to 0 and I will still hear it. I can set it to max and still and not hear it. Anyway, we both miss. Let's continue. We hit the snake. Tap to continue. You are triumphant. Your mic is still quite low. It's funny because I'm actually max on the slider. I wonder. I don't know how to I don't know how to solve this. Properties. Yeti, no. Filters. A loudness filter. I'm actually max. It's max. Maybe. Everybody, I can hear Baby Bim. Is she going to put herself back to sleep? Gain filter? I've got a pop shield. Hang on. I think she's put herself back to sleep. It is quite hot. Give me 1 second, Twitch chat. I'm going to put the air conditioning on, and hopefully that will settle her down a little bit. It'll settle me down a little bit as well. 1 second. Okay. Hopefully that sorts it. I've moved house, by the way. Proper adult. Anyway. If you kill the snake, turn to 145. Should we experiment? I'm going to take... My mic has a pop shield on it, but I don't think it's actually very good. So I'm going to remove the pop shield. Okay. I wonder if taking this thick felt cup helps. Or if I'm going to peak more with my P's and B's. You're getting more excited for baby now? Yeah, got a second one on the way. I love the first one so much. If I can have another. Turn to 145. The box has fallen to the ground during your fight with the snake, and out of it has fallen a bronze-coloured key with the number 99 carved into it. You take this key with you and leave the room. You gain 1 luck point. So, we need 2 keys, apparently, to unlock the chest at the end of the adventure. I wonder if this is one of them. I wonder. Okay, I miss polls. Let's do another poll. Here we go. It's one that we can 50-50. Don't 50-50 it. If you just joined, don't 50-50 this. I'll get cross. Further up the passage, on the west wall, you see another similar door. You listen at the door. Am I muted? And listen at the door and grimace to hear the worst singing you have ever heard in your life. Do you want to go in the room to investigate its hideous din, or walk on up the passageway? Twitch chat? What do? Investigate hideous din. Walk on up. It's another typo. It's okay. It's okay. Bim, stop singing. How professional does this stream look with a green screen? I might have to take down the green screen so there's no false representation that this is a quality stream. I did get a haircut. You know what they say? You know what they say? Granny's blanket is Granny's blanket. Don't tell her. You know what they say about haircuts? I think this was either Jesus Christ or Aristotle. But what they say about haircuts is fresh cuts get the sluts. What did we do? 3-1. Okay, it's nearly finished. The hideous din. We want the hideous din. Hideous din. That's bad at my drink. Hideous din 370. Ooh, hello. The door opens to reveal a small room. The room is dirty and unkempt. Another straw mattress, lies in one corner. In the center of the room is a wooden table upon which a candle burns. Is this the same room? Lighting the room with its flickering flame. This is the same room. Seated around the table are two small creatures with warty skin, dressed in leather armor. Ooh. They are drinking some sort of grog, and by the way they stagger to their feet on your arrival, you assume they are very drunk. You may either draw your sword and leap forwards at them, or slam the door quickly and run up the passage. Twitch chat? What do we are working these polls tonight? Draw sword, slam door. Twitch chat, you have 1 minute. What do we do? I work in these polls. We are working these polls. Do you know what? I used to really stress about Twitch streams. I used to spend, because I had to also plug everything in every time I streamed. I spent about 30 minutes to an hour setting up stream, and the mental energy it took to just worry about all of that. I'm not gonna worry if it's mods. If you wanna add that as a quote, you do it. I'm not doing shit. I'm playing the game. You're here to watch me play a game. I'm not quoting you. It's a good quote though. It's a good quote though, but I haven't streamed for 8 months. I don't know how to do it. I'm not gonna bother. Oh, what are we doing? 3-2 says we're gonna draw swords and leap forwards at them. The two drunken orcs you now face are obviously startled at your entrance, and as quickly as they are able, they fumble around for their weapons. You must attack each one in turn. The Green Mullet. Hello, first time chatter. Yes, the Green Mullet. What a bim stream. Who are you? Why is that your first time chatter? You're talking like you know me. Explain yourself. Welcome in. Their drunkenness allows you to add 1 point to your skill during this battle. Fight. Is that Doom? Here we go. Yeah, when a first time chatter comes in, I'm like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? You got nothing, but it's Monday night. You should be getting ready for work tomorrow. This mouse lag is really annoying me. Fight! We have met in other streams a few times. I'm sorry, I have no idea who you are. We are just as skilled as I'm joking. It's lovely to have you. I'm being weird. I'm being weird. I've watched your Banlord YouTuber. Oh, fantastic, fantastic. This is so. Okay, so if you've watched my Banlord YouTube videos, okay, they take months. It is scripted. It is edited. It is good. Okay, your expectations, and anyone else new in this channel, in this stream, lower those expectations. Get them right down to the floor. Almost. I don't want to be overwhelming, and this isn't going to be underwhelming. I hope to provide some sort of entertainment. I want you to all sit comfortably whelmed over your second monitor. Now, is that Baby Bim I can hear walking out of her room? We're also at the mercy of my daughter, who may interrupt the stream as often as she wants. Nope, that wasn't her. That was just me, I don't know. Stressing. Okay, so look, we rolled 14, they rolled 14. We, or as in you, Twitch chat, are as good as a drunken orc. Suspicious user. Oh, I think you are actually. Oh, no. I can warn you? What does warn mean? I can ban timeouts, delete your message. What's warn? I've never seen that warn button before. Fight! Oh. Okay. We got another 2 damage. We're now 15 out of 19 stamina. We've had 2 hits. Warn is sending a message to someone they have to accept before they can chat. Okay, you can warn people if they are naughty, and they have to accept the message before chatting again. Oh, I've never seen that. That's pretty helpful. That's pretty good. Who can I warn? Who can I warn? Let's fight this. Guys, can we try and get a hit in on this first drunken orc? Success. With the lowest rolls, I think we've all had. Aha, here we go. 16 to 10. You've hit the first orc. Okay, you have defeated the first orc. Now you must face the second orc. Second orc. Perfect. We have higher skill. We have 9 skill. They have 5 skill. This should be easy. Here we go. Look, we're smashing through this now. You hit the second orc. 1 stamina left. Easily done it. Easily done it. 18 over 12. You are triumphant. If you win the battle, turn to 378. You wipe your bloodied sword on the mattress. The green blood leaves a slimy stain on the straw. Stepping over the bodies towards the table, you flinch at the foul stench of the creatures. You pick up the box from under the table and examine it. It is a small wooden box with crude hinges. The name Fario DiMaggio is inscribed on a brass nameplate on the lid. Twitch chat, what do you do? What do? Are we all having fun? Open box. I loved these as a kid. This is perfect for any child, any 10-year-old. I think 10 years old plus, I reckon. But any young boy, any young girl would absolutely love this, I reckon. Leave it behind. Start poll. There's no way we're finishing this tonight. I think it takes 5 hours plus. I think if we use some sort of guide, we could smash through it in a couple of hours. But I don't think I have 5 hours. If I have 5 hours tonight, that would be bloody lucky. You having the best time? I hope so. I'm trying to read it in a way that you could listen to it in the car perhaps as well. So if you're watching this on YouTube on the VOD, this is going to go up on the second channel. So if you've been watching for 50 minutes, as long as the stream's been going on for, I'm thinking, I wish this was going to go on YouTube. This is going to go on YouTube on the second channel. This is staying well away from the first channel. Twitch community and YouTube community, they don't mix. They don't mix. Good job, everybody. Good job. Open box, 80%. Open box it is. If you should open the box, turn to 296. Pop, like oil and water. Ooh. The box contains a small leather-bound book entitled The Making and Casting of Dragonfire. Fortunately, it is written in your own language, and thus was probably unintelligible to the orcs. Otherwise, this treasure would certainly not have been as loosely guarded as it was. The book is written in tiny handwriting by Fario DiMaggio. In it, he tells the story of his life's work, the creation of the Dragonfire spell, which was created to fight evil dragons. You read how, in his last years, Fario finally perfected his spell, but by then was too old to make use of it. So he completed his book, locked it in a chest, and hid it in the depths of Firetop Mountain, afraid of what might happen were it to fall in the wrong hands. The last page reads... I was going to read that if it wasn't here. The last page reads, and so, you who now hold this book, You have my life's work in your hands. The power of destruction is yours if you wish it, but do not waste it. Unless you use the spell for the purpose for which it was intended, you shall be consumed by evil itself and die by the fire from your own hands. Remember, only when the dragon breathes its fire at you should you raise your arms and say, Ekil Erith, Ekam Erith, Erith Erith, Dimaggio. You say these words slowly and softly. Suddenly the pages seem to glow. As the glow disappears, the words on the page fade with it. You repeat the spell to yourself to memorize it and leave the room. I reckon we're literally going to have to remember this. I don't think this will probably be given to us out of order. Ekil Erith, Ekam Erith, Erith Erith. And Dimaggio, is that just his signature? Or is that part of the spell? Is Dimaggio part of the spell? It's in quotations. It could be part of the spell. It could be part of the spell. Ekil Erith. This will be on the test, I reckon. Ekam. I reckon at the opportunity it'll be like, okay, what was the spell? And you've got to choose. God. Ekil Erith. Hang on. Backwards. Fire, like, fire, make, fire, fire. Dimaggio. Oh, okay, it's backwards. So, fire, like, fire, make, fire, fire. Fire, like, make, fire. Fire, like, fire, make, fire, fire. Fire, like, fire, make, fire, fire. I'm not going to remember this. Particularly if this isn't going to come up this stream. Oh god. Fire, like, fire, make, fire, fire. You eventually arrive. I'm hoping I'm wrong, and it's just, yes, you read the book. Do the spell. You eventually arrive at the junction of the passage. You eventually arrive at the end of the passage at a three-way junction. You may either turn to the west or the east. Twitch chat. What do you do? What are we talking? West or east? You have 1 minute. Go. Now, my coffee's at a lovely temperature now where it's too cold to really be enjoyable, but not cold enough to be thrown out. How cold do you let your hot drinks go before you throw them out? I think I'm very tolerant. It would have to be like, literally, it's not going to get colder. You can't stand. Well, me neither, but I won't waste it because I like coffee too much. Tea's a bit grim to be fair, but coffee, I will drink cold. Not cold. Cold's the wrong word. I will drink minus 727. I have the Ember mug. They never go cold because Wi-Fi. What does that mean? You 50-50'd it. Do you know what I'm going to do then? What's the Potion of Fortune do? I'm going to use the Potion of Fortune. Just for that, I'm going to use the Potion of Fortune. Oh, everybody, that's Baby Bim. Hang on, everybody. Hang on, everybody. BRB. I'll hopefully be 5 minutes. I might be 10. Stay calm, everybody. I'll be in Twitch chat on my phone. Hello, everybody. Sorry about the delay there. Mo, welcome in. Welcome in. We're playing a book. Thank you for your patience, everybody. That was actually really cute. That's actually really cute. So she obviously wakes up. She's crying because obviously I was with her when she fell asleep. I don't know when they grew out of that, but she's 2.5. It's expected. But I was sitting on my chair, stroking her back, putting her back to sleep. She's asleep, okay? She's got her back to me. She's motionless. I was about to leave, and she turns over and sits bolt upright. And she goes, "Daddy, I'm very comfortable." Good on you. Get back down. And then it was dark, but I was looking at her, like stroking her leg. And she goes, "Dad, I'm smiling at you." Oh, what a cutie. What a cutie. It definitely makes you think, you know, that I work 2 days a week. I'm indebted to the bank now with a mortgage, but I'm the richest person in the world when I'm with her. Minimo always trolls me, pretends she's asleep, and when I get up, she's like, "Daddy, don't go." Well, that happened to me just then as well. I went for the door, and she goes, "Dad, no." I'm like, "Oh, go on then." Imagine if you fell asleep in the room right now and left us here. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think that would... I mean, that, not being live, that has happened plenty of times, but I think the stress of being live would probably pull me through that, but that would be pretty terrible. Anyway, so you guys just 50-50'd it for the second time this stream, and that makes me angry. So I just wasted... Did I waste it? I can't remember what that did. It was a potion of fortune. What happened? Did our luck go up? That was that always 13? Oh no, we rolled max luck of 12. We've got +1 to luck. Okay, so I didn't waste it. Okay. But Twitch chat, once again. Okay. What do? I'm not going anywhere until we make a decision, okay? West or east? Don't 50-50 this, or I'll have to start thinking up punishments. Off mute, camera on, stream game on camera. Perfect. Let's go. Don't 50-50 this. Let's not make this a thing. I will. Do you know what I'll do? Okay, I've got a punishment. If you 50-50, the next time you 50-50 something, I'm gonna make my green screen flicker. I can do that. 67-33 at the moment. Good. The options are on different lines, and I'm writing on my phone. Oh, I thought West was a capital W. Oh my goodness. Okay, ignore me. I thought one option was capitalized and the other one wasn't, but none of them are. God, ignore me. Ignore my witty observations. 67% say West. Good on ya. The artwork is fantastic though, isn't it? The passageway runs straight for several meters and then ends at a wooden door. You listen at the door and hear angry shouting coming from within. Will you investigate or turn back? Twitch chat, what do? Why is my brightness on minimum? Investigate? Turn back? Twitch chat, you have 1 minute. Do you want me to make the polls for you? No, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. It takes me 2 seconds. No, did I make a... I made a spelling error. Incesticate? Incest. Incesticate. Oh my goodness. Gosh. I'm doing the polls, you focus on reading. Okay, thank you. Well, this is what moderators are for, really, isn't it? They save you back. Incest. Obviously auto-corrected to... Well... Gosh. Okay, in any way, do we incesticate or turn back? Gosh. Okay, well, it's 100% incesticate. Twitch chat wants the incesticate. There we go, 100% incesticate. Ooh, look what's going on here. You open the door to a large room. A large chair behind a solid-looking table suggests to you that someone or something of rank uses this room. A chest in the center. Chest in the center. Catches your eye. Is that how you spell... Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'm not one for correct spelling, but is that how you spell centre? That's centre like shopping centre, isn't it? A chest in the centre. Or are we in a shopping centre? Are we in a dungeon shopping centre? A chest in the centre catches your eye. In a corner of the room. I thought centre with an R-E on the end was like a shopping... And centre E-R. Centre with a C? Centre with a... No. Well, that doesn't look either. And that doesn't look correct either. C-E-N-T-E-R. Centre and centre are both valid spellings of the same word, but each is acceptable depending on where you live. Centre is centre ER is standard American English, US spelling. On the other hand, centre RE is standard British English, UK spelling. You know, here's the US language. What are you talking about? I've got a US language bar. Fiber. I thought it was different spellings for like shopping centre and the middle. Anyway, in the corner of the room, a man-sized creature with a warty face standing over a smaller creature of a smaller race. What? Why did I read that like that? In the corner of the room stands a man-sized creature with a warty face. I've read that really sexy, didn't I? Standing over a smaller creature of similar race. With the whip in his hand, the orc chieftain has been beating his servant, who is whimpering beneath him. Will you attack them both? Ah, perfect. Something that you can't 50-50. Attack them both. Spring at the chieftain in the hope that his servant will aid you, or leave the room. Head back for the junction. Twitch chat. What do? Attack. Attack both. Attack both. Attack both. Spring at chief. Leave. Thank you very much, Mo, for sorting out that poll for me. Putting me firmly in my place. Oh. We want to spring at the chief. And in the hope that his servant will aid you. Well, it's already 67% spring at chief. Relax and read. Relax and read. It's me. Relaxing. Max relax. That's what I am. Relax and read the universal toilet procedure. Are we nearly done? 33% say attack both, 67% say spring at chief, 0% say leave. Springing at the chief, says Twitch chat. As you spring at the chieftain, his servant rises to his feet, picks up a hefty wooden stick and joins the melee. But to your disappointment, he attacks you. Ungrateful wretch. Seeing this, you may escape through the door down the corridor, or continue the fight. What do you do? The thing is, though, if you're going to handle my polls, I don't want to wait. There we go, thank you. I don't want to awkwardly wait just in case you're not, because I don't mind doing them. But I don't want to wait here like Moser. It's like I feel like I am looking at my dinner and Mo, you are cutting my food for me. Or I feel like I am being sang happy birthday and I am just waiting like a child for this helpful yet mildly humiliating event to pass. But thank you. I will tell you if I have to step away. Okay. But what if you are abruptly interrupted? I need more certainty. I need more certainty. I don't mind doing them. I start writing the poll the moment the page turns. I know, but I don't know you're doing that, and that's what concerns me. Do what? Escape? 100% say fight. 100% say fight. This is good. That is a very bad 50-50. But I thank you for not. 100% say fight. The orcs rush towards you, and the battle commences. You must fight. Ooh. the battle music changes as well, depending on the soundtrack. Do we want to... Are we okay with Dungeon Delve? Ooh. What's the... Oh, now that's some epic battle music, isn't it? Orc Chieftain. Skill of 7, we have skill of 9. Okay, so as long as we roll... So how this works... Music is missing. Is that better? I don't want it to compete with me too much. Techers, welcome in. How are you, mate? Do you remember this book, mate? The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. So, basically, what we're about to do, we're both going to roll 2 dice. I roll 2 white dice, the Orc Chieftain rolls 2 red dice. Then our skill is added to it. So, really, as long as we roll... If we roll, their skill is 7, our skill is 9. If they roll 2... if their dice roll is 2 ahead of ours, we match. So as long as we are within 2 behind the Orc Chieftain, we will do damage. Fantastic, look at that. Not even worried. Not even worried. 4 stamina left. We have 15, so we can afford to get some hits in, but replenishing your stamina is quite taxing on resources. Ooh. 2 against us. There's an opportunity to sort of bump the table and sort of bounce the dice. If you know you're getting a low score, you can bounce it, but I'm not going to do that. For no particular reason, I'm going to ban that. Why is the dice lagging? Oh, sorry. FPS drop, sorry guys. The GPU is struggling on this one. There we go, 1 more hit, because it's 2 stamina per successful hit. Oh, that's not good, that's not good. That looks fine. Quick maths in my head. Fantastic. You hit the Orc Chieftain. You have defeated Orc Chieftain. Now you must face Servant. Ooh. Got him. So what we can do, it costs 1 luck. What does luck do again? Hang on. Options. Book. Big initials. Style serif. What? Retro mode. Rules. Oh gosh. Luck. What is luck? Your luck is calculated by rolling 1 dice. That's fine, but what is luck? At key points in your adventure, you may be asked to test your luck. Yeah, that's fine. The procedure for using your luck is as follows. Roll 2 dice. If the number rolled is equal to or less than your current luck score, you have been lucky, and the result will go in your favor. Yeah, so if you roll more than your luck score, then, oh, was there ads? Ooh. Didn't even realize. Sorry, everybody. If the number roll... I'm trying to figure out what luck is, because I've got an option to use it. Every time you test your luck. I don't want to... Hang on. Luck. I know use... I know... Resume. I know if I was to use my luck... I hope that's resumed. I've just restarted the fight. What? Okay, don't leave the page. I think what happens is... I don't know what it is. I think... Average bin moment. In an average contest, I think I'll come solidly 4th. I think what luck is if I was to successfully... Oh, that's not successfully, though, is it? Okay, so I believe what has happened is I lost that fight, so I've had 2 stamina taken off me. If I was to test my luck and was successful, I think that would only have given me 1 point of damage. But if I am unlucky, I will get an extra point of damage. And the same in the reverse. If I was successful, I'll do 2 points of damage. I'll do luck. If I'm lucky, I would do a total of 3 points of damage. If I'm unlucky, I only do 1 damage. I think. But, let's not do that, shall we? Oh gosh, okay. That's lucky. Oh gosh, we are rolling low. That's better. We've got to do that 3 more times to get out of this fight. What's that? That looks bad. That's bad. Gosh, we are 9 out of 19 stamina. Oh, okay, yeah. We might die. I haven't bookmarked anything. If we die, we're going to the start. That's better. 1 more hit and we've defeated the Orc Chieftain. That looks good. 15 versus 11. We got him. You have defeated Orc Chieftain for the 2nd time. Now you must face Servant. Looking good. Okay, so let's try it. I need 1 more point. So if I do luck, 8. My luck score is, yeah, there you go, perfect. 13. So my luck score is 13. You have to roll under it to be lucky. I rolled 8, that's less than 13. I did go to school. So I did the extra point of damage, putting down to 0. But in doing that, my luck has now been reduced by 1. I've cost luck. So the next time I test my luck, I have to be under 12, which is good because we're only rolling 2 dice. You are triumphant. No bookmarks. No bookmarks. If we die, we go to the start. You have defeated both the chieftain and his wretch. Turn to 21. The green blood of the dead orcs smells foul as it seeps from their bodies. You step around the corpses and investigate the chest. It is a sturdy affair, made of strong oak and iron. It is firmly locked. You may try to smash the lock with your sword, or leave it alone and go through the open door. Twitch chat, what do you do? I did that with no hands. Did you see that? Oh. I can hear Baby Bim once more. I'll go in when she starts screaming. 100% want to smash. Okay, she's up. Twitch chat, give me 5 minutes. I do apologize. Let me finish the B. There we go. 5 minutes. I do apologize. I'll bring my phone. I'll be on Twitch chat. That was a quick one. Should we I've got an idea. Let's have a baby. Do we mind this, by the way? If this is okay, I can stream a lot more. If this is not okay, I'll have to try something else. Baby Bim. And that's 2. I will accept this. This is fine. It's good. As long as we lower our expectations. This is not a normal stream. This is not a high energy, high quality, loud, invoking emotion, rage baiting. This is whelming. That's what I'm trying to sit at. I'm trying to sit at 2nd monitor. Maybe a stream that people listen to while they're doing their main thing. Will I channel points? Oh, we're doing a prediction. Will Bim defeat the next energy? Excuse me, I am not Bim. I am Twitch chat. This is your endeavor. This is your adventure. You're playing a game. How does it feel, Twitch? You're playing a game. Good mid-tier BIM content. Mid-tier is top-tier BIM content. That's sort of the scope. Let's not overdo ourselves. What was the what did we decide? I've lost chat now. I've popped the chat out and I've ruined it. Okay, did we say we're gonna smash? Oh, it was 100% smash, wasn't it? Smash. The lock was obviously inadequate. It flies off and lands on the floor several meters away. You lift up the heavy lid and your eyes widen as you see a gold sheen coming from within. A fair number of gold pieces are inside. In one corner, there's a small black bottle with a tight glass stopper containing a liquid of some kind. Also in the chest is a silky black glove. But as you're admiring the treasure, you hear a soft click and wince in pain as a small dart shoots forward into your stomach. To determine the potency of the poison, you must roll 1 die. If you are still alive... Twitch chat, this could end the adventure here. What is our... We've got 7 stamina. I know. Let's have some provisions, quick. 7, 11, 15, 19. Okay, we're full health now. Roll 1 die. 4. You lost 4 stamina. If you are still alive, turn to 201. I didn't actually look at how much provisions... Is it 4 health? Dragonfire spell. Bronze key 99. Lantern. Very good. Turn to 201. You sink to the floor. You pull the dart out and decide to bandage the wound. This gives some relief, but you are still weak. You decide to take it easy and examine the contents of the chest. There are 25 gold pieces, and the label on the bottle shows it to be a potion of invisibility, good for 1 dose. The glove is a mystery. You put all of these into your haversack and leave the room. God, I've not heard the word haversack for a while. You arrive back at the junction in the passage and walk straight on eastward. You arrive at another junction in the passage. You may... This is what... Okay, so this is what is perhaps a little bit frustrating. There's no... This is just arbitrary. Northwards or eastwards? Give me some more context. I like it when it says that you can hear things through a door or something, but go north or go east. This is really Oh, I was about to do the poll. Thank you, Mo. This really sounds arbitrary, and if one of these options kills us because it's a trap and we end the adventure, I just feel that that's unfair. But like I say, if you weren't here at the start, this is the first book written about 40 years ago in a series of one-shot book adventures. I've got 3 of them here, and this is the rough draft. This is the pioneer. This is the first book that started. This set the standard, and everything else was written on the shoulders of this. I can't believe I'm watching BIM right now. I know it's been 8 months apparently since the last video. North, 67% say northwards. Turn to 285. You see a well-used door on the right-hand side, east of the passageway. With your ear to the... We're in a mountain. How do we know north, south, east, west? With your ear to the keyhole, you listen and hear a man screaming for help from the inside. Will you open the door or walk past and ignore the screams? Twitch, what do you do? I'm having so much fun. I hope you are too. This is really... I remember. So I haven't finished this book. I've got this book back in England. I've got my mum to send it over to me. It's coming for Christmas. I have not finished this book. I remember crossing the lake, which is apparently where... This was written by 2 people. One of them wrote one half, and apparently it's up to the lake, and then there's like a river crossing, and that's where the second author wrote the rest of the book, which I find is quite interesting. I remember crossing that river, maybe something about a minotaur, and I remember I actually died, and I remember I slumped back in my chair and I thought, bugger. And I went to Mum, who was obviously really happy that I was away from a screen, and I was like, Mum, the book that I've been obsessed with all weekend, I died. And I was properly like affected by it. And do you know what she said? She said, just go back a few pages. Or just it's a book, just give yourself more health. Or just say that you did do it. And I was like, Mum, you silly cow, that's not how it works. And I don't think I picked up the book again. You 50-50 guys. Okay, I warned you. I said no. What am I doing? Where's my stream cam? I said no more 50-50s. If you 50-50, I'm going to start punishing you. Okay? The punishment for that, because we have to do it again now. We have to do that poll again. The punishment for that is I'm going to make the green screen flicker. Can you see that? Joke's on me, it didn't work. I'm not going to make it flicker. I'm going to turn it off. There you go. There's the green screen. Okay. Twitch chat. Properly this time. What do you do? Will you open the door or walk past and ignore the screams? Let's do this properly, please. Hang on, how do you do a poll? Oh, thank you. Again, chat, thank you. Properly this time, or I'll have to think up more punishments. Will you open the door or walk past and ignore the screams? Do not 50-50 this. Do not make that a thing. I hope you're happy. Bim, read what I'm about to say. Mutton, go for it. You have my full attention. Unless you take longer than the poll. Techers and I cannot vote properly. It's not working. Is it because you're moderators? Because I can unmod you. I can do that very easily, very quickly now. I can ban you as well. That's very easy. That's one button away. It's not that. I don't know. Honestly, if you've come to me for technical Twitch advice, you come to the wrong person. Sort it out yourself. I'm playing a game. You're doing whatever you want to do. Ask Mo. Ask Mo. He's the moderator. I've gone to iPad and it's fine now. Okay, so it's your own problem. 60% now say open door. Turn to 213. The door is locked. You may use... The door is locked. You may use skill to try and charge it down. Roll 2 dice. If the number rolled is equal to or less than your skill score, the door bursts open. If the number is greater than your skill score, the door remains locked. Roll 2 dice. 8. You definitely pass the skill check. Turn to 36. Oh gosh, that doesn't look good. Is there meant to be a picture here or something? This big gap. You can't see. Hang on. Let me move this over here slightly. Whoop. This massive gap makes me nervous. Image pending. I know it's lagging. Frame drops. GPUs maxed out. That makes me nervous. Gosh. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I wish I had the book because I'll be able to turn to paragraph 36 and I'll whip it out, whip it open for you. The locked door bursts open and a nauseating stench hits your nostrils. Inside the room, the floor is covered with bones, rotting vegetation, and slime. A wild-haired old man, clothed in rags, rushes at you, screaming. His beard is long and grey, and he is waving an old wooden chair leg. That's really sad, because if that was the picture of him, I would have loved to see that. Is he simply insane as he appears, or has this been some kind of trap? You may either shout at him to try and calm him down, that might work, or draw your sword and attack him. Being shouted at to calm someone, shouting at someone to calm them down. I might try that with Mrs. Bim. I'll shout, calm down at her. And maybe she'll go, oh, you are right. You are a genius. Maybe I should. Yeah, rest in peace, Bim 2024. Yeah, that's precise. Shout at Previs. It's Previs. I saw that in chat. I thought he was. I thought you were talking about he was in the chat room again. This is Previs, is what you're talking about. Wild-haired old man clothed in rags. You're nasty. That's bullying. Yeah, don't 50-50 this. If you 50-50 this, I'll think of another punishment. Here we go. 67%. It's nearly finished. It can still all go wrong. Oh, at the last second, it got 50-50'd. Oof. Okay. Okay. What can the punishment be? No, we're doing this again. We're going to do the poll again until you get a decision. Your punishment is you're going to have that now. Massive BIM. Okay, I'm going to turn the green screen back on properly. What was it, like 400? Oh, no. 450 similarity, that's what we're doing. Oh gosh, no. Oh gosh, you see, you've ruined it now. What does that mean? Less similar? Is that what we want? There you go. Got massive BIM now. Okay. Can we do that poll? Okay, perfect. We're doing that poll again. I'm covering up half the screen though. What's my boundary? Ah, that's my boundary. And over here, I'll have me in the middle then. Have me here, because I'm not going to go. I'm more likely to crane my neck and look at the screen this way than arch. Go like that. Okay, good. So, okay. These punishments are worse for you than us. Listen, don't 50-50 them, okay? If you 50-50 these, I'll think of more punishments. 50-50 it again, there'll be another punishment. Imagine if someone comes into the stream for the first time now. What on earth would they be thinking? Good. Okay, 100% of you are telling me to shout at Pravis. Ooh, 67% now. Can still all go wrong. A few more seconds. 2, 1. Ooh. 75% say shout at Pravis to try and calm him down. You shout, "You are freed, old man," at the top of your voice. Instantly, his ranting cease. I do want you to be able to read it. So there you go. Instantly, his ranting cease. He stops dead in his tracks and sinks to the floor, weeping loudly. As he gradually composes himself, he thanks you many times. You talk with him in the hope of discovering some of the secrets of the mountain, and he begins to tell you his story. Many years ago, he was an adventurer like you. Then he took an arrow to the knee in the search of the Warlock's treasure. He was captured by the orcs and thrown into his solitary cell as a sort of pet for the creatures. You ask whether he would like to accompany you in the mountain, but he simply wants to leave and see the world again. You ask him for advice, but he says he knows little. I was trying to compose myself through that. You ask him for advice, but he says he knows little. He advises you to pay your respects to the boatman. Our clues. Intel. He advises you to pay your respects to the boatman. He tells you that you must pull the right-hand lever on the wall ahead to open the iron gate at the end of the passage. Pull the right-hand lever on the wall at the head. He also learned that the keys to the boathouse are guarded by a man and his dog. He has also learned that the keys to the boathouse are all this slightly out of context, but these are clues. These are clues. You shake hands, leave the cell, and go your separate ways. You gain 1 luck. Turn to 314. Further up the passage, you see a door in the east wall. You listen hard, but can hear no sound. I can't help myself. Do you want to open the door and investigate? If so, turn to 223. If you want to walk further up the passage, turn to 300. Twitch chat, what do you do? Bim wrote this. Open the door, walk further. That's precisely. I see no errors with that. Okay, let me take this a little bit more seriously. That's fine. That's a nice size. If I could choose my size, that would be my size. That's too big. That is too big. That is small. If I could choose my size, this is the size I would be. What do we choose? Last couple of seconds. Open the door. 100% say open the door. This is good size. This is good size. This isn't too big. This isn't, you know, my pasty white skin. If someone new was to open this stream and see me massive on the screen, that would hurt. That would hurt their eyes. My pasty white skin would hurt their eyes. I am not so big that it will hurt. If I could choose, I will be this size. What we're doing? Opening the door to investigate. Gosh. I've lost it. The door is firmly locked. You may try to force it open. I feel like we have done the same thing several times. We've opened a door to a room and there's been ads. Hold on. Okay. If there's ads, we'll hold on. I'm actually... Okay, I'll go away and I'll turn the air conditioning back on. 1 second, everyone. I have missed this. Because I got too cold. I turned the air conditioning off because I got too cold. Should I do one for ads? Can you tell me when the ads are back on? Can I do a new page? How do you zoom? You return? Okay, perfect. Oh gosh. So when ads happen, I'll just zoom in to the ads part because I don't know how to make a new page. So this is my stream starting page. This is the BRB screen with the baby BIM counter, and then when there's ads, we'll just zoom in and there's ads. Oh no, god, I was hoping to be a bit more accurate than that. Okay. Imagine having to watch ads and missing this. Watch ads. Watch the ads. But I feel like, so what I was saying, if you missed that with the ads, I feel like so far we have done the same thing. We've opened a random door. There's been a chest in the middle. And we've listened to doors. And the doors is firmly locked. And you can bust it down or try and continue. Did we choose, hang on, did we choose this? Have we done this vote? What was the, pasty white skin, open the door, continue along. Okay. Sorry about the ads, everybody. But watch the ads. Can I'll tell you what, how do you increase ads? Let's get them onto the max. How do I do that? Monetization, ads. Don't want the tutorial. How many? 3 minutes per hour. 21 minutes. Oh god, the highest. 21 minutes per hour. Gosh. How do you do it so that the pre-roll? Because I don't want people being raided in or whatever to have to watch ads. How do I make it? Keep pre-rolls. Pre-roll. Enable dashboard notification to be alerted when pre-rolls. I'm not getting dashboard notifications about my pre-rolls. Dashboard notifications. Maybe I'm not on the dashboard. All good. All good. What does everyone else have? I don't. 21 has to be min 3 minutes per hour. Well, that sounds fine. 3 minutes per hour seems fine. The maximum I can do is 21 minutes of ads. Gosh. Do 3 minutes? Do you know what? Let's double it. Let's do 6 minutes just because you've annoyed me tonight. We're doing 6 minutes of ads per hour just because I'm the boss. I'm in charge. This is me being like, thank you for visiting my channel, and I do appreciate your time being here, but I'm in charge. That's what we're doing. Do I have to save it, or is that just done now? Yeah, it's done now. Alright, back to mod view. You cheeky sausages. 6 minutes of ads. Perfect. Okay, perfect. The door is firmly... Oh, what was the poll result? How do I see the poll result? Gosh. Pop out enabled for chat. No, I want to see... Show pop out. What was the result? Why can't I see the poll result? 3 minutes to find another streamer. Open the door. Fantastic. Turn to 53. You charge the door, hitting it squarely with your shoulder. Roll 2 dice. Bim asks a question. Also, Bim doesn't look at chat. I've been looking at chat. I've just been ignoring you. Do 3 minutes and do it all in one go. Do 3 minutes. What do you mean all in one go? 3 minutes. Automatic. Run a 1.5 minute ad break? No. Run a 3 minute ad break every 60 minutes. Ah. Very good. Very good. That's better. This is the sort of stuff you should do before stream. There we go. There we go. 3 minutes of ads. Okay, fine. You get your way. I'll find another way to assert my own dominance by doing something like that. Then it's just one interruption long to a Twitch shit or cup of tea. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. That was too big. If I was that big, I'd hurt. Who needs RPG story flow state when there's ad manager settings? Exactly. I should have had the whole screen. No, that's too far behind the curtain. You never let the audience behind the curtain. Roll 2 dice. 7. You definitely passed the skill check. If the number rolled is equal to or less than your skill score, the door opens. Turn to 155. I don't like this gap. What I reckon... I mean, there's no reason for this to happen, but in these normal books, you got... Like in here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 on one page. You got 4 paragraphs on one page. And what I'm thinking is, this gap here in the book might be the paragraph before it. That might be... This gap here might be 154, but there's no reason for that to happen in this Steam version. But it's just unsettling because, like, am I missing text? If I'm missing text, that's that would be terrible. You're right. The door splits along its length, and you can wrench the timbers apart to let yourself in. A torch hangs from one wall, lighting up a small armory room stocked with swords, shields, helmets, daggers, breastplates, and the like. You examine the weaponry and find nothing appearing superior to your own sword. However, a circular iron shield with a golden crescent at its center catches your eye. You pick it up and feel its weight on your arm. This shield will aid you in battle by helping to fend off damage. Your skill increases by 1. You add the crescent shield to your gear, leave the room, and continue up the corridor. Turn to 300. 300, that was an option. Oh, that was to continue up the corridor, wasn't it? What a waste of space. Turn to 300 was the only thing on that last page. If that gap was lessened. On the east wall of the passage, you see another door, this time made of solid metal. Listening at the door, you hear the sound of tortured screams coming from within. If you wish to try opening the door, if you decide to ignore this room and continue up the corridor. Twitch chat, what do you do? We have 15 stamina out of 19, 9 out of 10 skill. How did we lose a point? And 13 out of 13 luck. The lucky number, 13. We have a potion of invisibility, 7 provisions, a sword, leather armor, a crescent shield, 25 gold pieces, a dragonfire spell, Ekil Erif, Emak Erif, Emak? No. Ekam Erif. What's make backwards? Kami. No, that's not it. Make fire? Was it like... It's the spell. There was a spell, and it was fire like, fire make. Ekam. It was... And then it was backwards. So the Dragonfire spell, and I bet you it's not going to tell us what the spell is. Open the screaming door, 75% of you says. And it is Ekil Erif, Ekam Erif, Erif is the Dragonfire spell. And I reckon it's not going to tell us what the spell is. We're going to have to remember that spell. A silky black glove, bronze key. Oh, I'm in the way of all of this. A bronze key with the number 99 inscribed on it, and a lantern. Twitch chat opens the door. Do you remember the 20th spell of September? No idea what that means. The door is not locked and opens. The room in front of you seems to be a small torture chamber. Earth, wind, and fire. Do you remember? Okay. Very good. That one went past me. Very good. 21st spell of... with various torture devices around the walls. I have 13 new messenger notifications. I have no messenger notifications. No, I don't have that many friends. I just have one wife. In the center of the room, 2 small, hunchbacked creatures are torturing a dwarf who is tied to a hook in the ceiling by his wrists. The 2 hunchbacks are poking and cutting him viciously with their swords. The dwarf lets out a final scream and falls silent, eyes closed. His captors make disappointed noises and look around angrily at you, as if it were your fault the dwarf has collapsed. You message your wife on Facebook Messenger. Yeah, that's it. Facebook Messenger. We also have a shopping list. You need to create a group on Facebook Messenger. You need 3 people. So it's me, my wife, and my mother-in-law. And it's a shopping list. And every time we think of something, because there's so many times when we're like, we need beans, and we go to the shop and come back without beans. So if we think, I need beans, and then when we go shopping, we whap open the Facebook Messenger shopping list group chat, and then as we put the beans in our basket, we delete the beans message, and then we move on. What else do we need? That's so weird. No, well, we used to live with my mother-in-law. She still gets, she's still part of the shopping group, shopping list chat. I see that she reads them, but she doesn't add to it, obviously, because we now live separately. We used to live together, but we've recently bought our own place. But we still badger her with our shopping list, and she reads it. She reads them. Oh, they ran out of bread. You must act quickly. Will you close the door quickly and continue up the corridor? Draw your sword and try to fight the creatures. Stride over to the dwarf. Give him a jab with your sword and put on an evil laugh at the torturers. Twitch chat, what do you do? Close the door and continue, sorry. Draw your sword and fight the creatures. Stride over to the dwarf. Give him a jab with your sword and put on an evil laugh. For the torturer's turn to 68. 68! If that was 69, I'd expect 100% choice rate. Is that the right term of phrase? Choice rate? Now you can't 50-50 a 3. There you go. Okay, good. It was 0%, 50%, 50%. And don't 33 this either. Don't 33 this. I hope you're enjoying your story, by the way. This is you playing this game. Well, no, if you're 50-50, I'll just think up another punishment. And this is no good either. Okay, it's 40. Okay. Equal votes. 40% fight, 40% jab the dwarf. That's no good. That's, if anything, that's worse than a 50%. No, that's no good. That's no good. So what happens now? What happens now? That happens now. Oh no, I got a better idea. I got a better idea. And we're gonna have to do it again. Gosh. Okay, 430. Similarity 435. Okay. There we go. Okay. How do you add text? There you go. You can't read the poll options anymore. Oh. Who did 10 votes? How many of you are here? 11? Who's done 10 votes? What? How has that worked? Okay, well, 85% of you are now saying to jab the dwarf. Not gonna lie, the music bed sounds like we're stuck in the planetarium in the mist. Oh gosh. No bands. What did Zoe do? Bands in chat. Okay. Let's be serious. Let's be serious for a second, okay? Let's bring this back. Streamcam. Talk to me. 435. Here we go. I'm over here. We'll get rid of that. My finger slipped. Jab the dwarf. Really? Jab the dwarf. Who? Jab the dwarf. Who would choose that option? You're all monsters. All 11 of you. Unless, is that channel points to vote again? Is that how that works? I can't believe I'm doing this. The 2 goblin torturers look, but to be honest, actually, it might be beneficial because, like, because there's 3 choices. Often there's often good, or every choice changes the outcome. So maybe this is the best choice. The 2 goblin torturers look at each other, amazed, then look at you. They chatter to themselves and then indicate for you to wait while they go off and get another dwarf to give them some more fun. They disappear out of the room and you cut down the dwarf, who is, as you guessed, quite dead. You decide it best to leave and press on northwards up the corridor. So all I had hoped was, this is the only, I suppose you can kill the goblins, or orcs, wherever they were, so the goblins. I was hoping to be able to find something on the dwarf to make this either good or bad, but this is like a nothing choice. I was hoping for some like sort of repercussions. You arrive at the end of a passage. Okay, fair enough. You arrive at the end of... I wasn't expecting to... Okay. You arrive at the end of a passage where it meets another going east-west. But an iron portcullis blocks your way, and no amount of charging is going to budge it. Do you remember the... Pravis, he told us to pull the right one, didn't he? On the wall to your right are 2 levers, and it seemed likely that these levers have something to do with raising the portcullis. Do you remember that? Do you wish to pull the right lever or the lever? So, okay. So, right, left, right. Oh, gosh. The crazy man told us to pull the right lever. Now, this is an adventure book. That might be the wrong choice. I imagine one of them is trapped and one of them is real. Do we trust the person, the crazy man? Do we trust the crazy man who we calmed down by yelling at him? Do we trust his advice to say, pull the right lever? Now, the poll has 2 rights and 2 lefts. I'll do the total of all of them. We're currently 20% right, 60% left, 0% left, and 20% right. Well, that's a total of, I think left's winning it. So left, oh gosh, left was 60% and right was 40% in total. So we're pulling the left lever. Who's Twitch chat? You're not you're not doing this properly. Left. To your horror, you realize that this dummy lever was a trap. Although it looked like a handle, it was in fact a wax-coated sword blade, and it has now cut your hand badly. Did you use your right or your left hand? Twitch chat. Which hand did you use? It's funny because some of these adventures, certainly down the line, I'm not too sure about this one in particular, but the wrong choice sometimes comes with advantages. Like you fall down a trap, but you find something, or if you dodge the trap, you have a combat encounter, an extra combat encounter that's going to drain your stamina. So sometimes it's often good. Like if we were to die, it would obviously be I would choose the opposite choice, just because we might be missing things and picking up things, and there'll be more opportunities along the way, not necessarily in the obvious choice. Like even this, we were told to pull the right lever, we decided to pull the left lever, but going down this avenue of choice still might bring about advantages and secrets. Or it was just a completely, you being feral. Okay, 100% of you said we used our left hand. I wonder what the implications of this will be. I clicked left hand, didn't I? I clicked left hand. Someone confirm that. I definitely clicked the left hand, right? Let's pull the clip up. At the poll now. Thank you, Mo. Thank you for handling the polls. I will take over now. Thank you for letting me know. I hope you enjoy your lunch. I'll hope to see you soon. Honestly, she normally wakes up very soon, so I'm tempted. I'm half expecting the stream to be ending quite soon, but I will push it as far as I can. It might be midnight, it might be 1 a.m. It's currently 11:30. I might be here for another hour and a half. I might be here for another half an hour. We are at the mercy of Baby Bim. Okay, so use your right hand to pull the lever. I'm sure I said left hand. Roll to determine whether your right hand is your dominant hand and whether this injury will affect your sword fighting prowess. Roll 1 dice. I pressed left. I just checked. That's quite frustrating, isn't it? That could be like a coding error in this, or it might be legitimately what happens. 5. You rolled 5. If the number you rolled is 4 or above, it could be on purpose. I'm nervous. What is our... We're currently 15 out of 19 stamina. The hand you used to pull the trick lever was not your dominant hand, so the injury is not quite so troublesome as it might have been. Lose 1 skill, 2 stamina. After taking a moment to bandage your injury, you pull the correct lever and the portcullis begins to move. If you are still alive, turn to 1, 2, 8. So that whole avenue was fully detrimental. You hear a deep rumbling noise and the ground begins to shudder. Slowly and noisily, the portcullis rises into the ceiling. You may now walk to the junction. Will you turn west or east? Twitch chat, what do you do? West or east? You have 1 minute, starting now. My legs are a little bit chilly, so I'm going to turn off the air conditioning once more. Save that energy bill. It's an economical crisis at the moment. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. I'm bloody loving this. So, the music isn't doing it for me anymore. Stalking danger. Meanwhile, I have my aircon on and still sweating, but I think I have a fever. Oh gosh, yeah, you sort yourself out, girl. I think it's just really strong in this one room. And, yeah, it's very chilly. West, 67% say west. Turn to 210. Shortly along the passage, you arrive at another junction. You may either go straight ahead westwards or northwards. Twitch chat, what do you do? What do? Westwards or northwards? You have 1 minute, starting now. I'm going to turn the music up quite substantially because this is very quiet. Can you even hear the music? %75% saying west straight away. More than half the timer left. Good grief. Gosh, what have I done? My activity feed. I want that back. Chat, and get rid of that. I've lost my activity feed. Let me get this back. Give me 1 second, everybody. Alright, well, we've lost the activity feed. What's that? Yeah. And as I follow what's new. Gosh, well, fair enough. Oh, here we go. Unbounded activity feed. Fantastic. Want that. Can I do stuff with this? Nope, fair enough. Hello chat, I'm back. What are we doing? Westwards. I miss Gigabim. Westwards. Straight ahead, westwards. This is too quiet, this music. I don't like this. Ooh, what do we think? What do you reckon? The passageway. Excuse me. The passageway continues westwards and then turns due north. Some way up, you reach a junction where a narrow passage runs off to the I read intense and said test. It's too intense. Superhero swing. I don't think I like the sound of that, but let's do that for a bit. Will you continue northwards or take the west way? Twitch chat. What will you do? Northwards again or westwards again? What do you do? No, I don't like it. It's not medieval enough. It's too slow. I think Tavern Tales is just people playing board games. Just like chatter and dice rolls. This is perfect, but this isn't music. Drop Dead Zoe, you are wrong. Foreboding forest. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're getting a corridor, not a forest. That is quite right. Icy tundra. 100% say westwards, turn to 63. As you walk along the corridor, you can see that ahead it is getting narrower. At one point, you stoop, and as you do so, a deep, resonating laugh starts up around you. Do you wish to continue? Ads? Is this 3 minutes of ads? Alright. Here are our ads. This is our professional ad screen. Should we colour in this? Done. Well, thank you very much for being here, everybody. This has been so much. I've missed this. It's been 8 months. Make it pretty? No. 8 months since my last stream, someone said. I have missed this so much. Maybe the 3 minutes hasn't started yet. All right. Well, it's on for next stream. I didn't like. I don't know if I'm gonna live. I'm pretty sure you have been in chat, Zoe. I'm pretty sure you have been here. Are the ads over? I've returned. Let's go. What did we say? Did I do this poll? Oh God, I wasted that time not doing the poll. I don't remember today, so who knows? it's been a while. So 8 months ago was probably a one-off as well. So I've properly been streaming for about 2 years. It's been about 2 years since my last scheduled twice a weekly stream. Ever since then, it's just been that's when my nephew's born? Yeah, well, yeah, there you go. It's because your nephew was born, I couldn't stream it anymore. Twitch chat, what do? Continue or turn back? Twitch chat, you have 1 minute. So, Bim, when are you resuming your 100 baby challenge? I downloaded Sims when I bought this house to do the floor plan, and I was gonna submit it to you guys to be like, okay, decorate my house. How would you lay out my house? But it wasn't quite exact with the dimensions. But no, I'm not playing Sims. Good grief! Only who? I'm not going to go back to Sims. I was min-maxing. I wasn't min-maxing. I was max-minning. Hello, Pravis. Look at you. Oh, look at that cute goose. Look at that cute goose in chat. Don't 50-50 this. Do not 50-50 this, or I'll have to think of a punishment. Someone put a vote in. I do not believe it. I do not believe it. Okay. You know what's going to happen? Do it again. Do it again. Twitch chat, what do you really do? Continue or turn back? I will make this stream slightly worse and arbitrary every time you 50-50 this. Don't. You must behave yourself. Someone put punishment in the tags. What do you really do? If you 50-50 this, I swear to Christ Almighty, I will think up more punishments. Got about 20 seconds left. Twitch chat, what do you do? %, saying continue. That seems to be the obvious choice, doesn't it? If so, turn to 281. The narrow passageway eventually becomes too small for you to walk along. You get down on your hands and knees to crawl. Eventually, you will get no further, and there seems to be no way through. So you decide to return, to the main passageway. You head for the junction. Turn to 10. You arrive back at the junction and turn northwards. Turn to 77. That's fine. It was a weird little diversion we just did. Several meters up the passageway. Have you ever been several meters up the passageway? You arrive at a junction where you may turn either west or east. Set in the rock in the north wall is a small recess where you may safely rest. After taking a moment to recover your strength, you look at the two paths before you. Twitch chat, what do you do? You may set off either eastwards or westwards. Twitch chat, you have 1 minute. This is why I am an uncurious gamer. There's no payoff ever. Yeah, because normally there'll be like a collectible there or something, wouldn't there? Normally, if we weren't playing a book, there would be some sort of collectible. I will look in every corner. Exactly. But it's difficult to sort of envisage this unless you're keeping track of like the page numbers, I guess. But you're right. In games, I normally like going everywhere. I'm playing Baldur's Gate 1 at the moment, and I like exploring the whole map, getting rid of the whole fog of war, and then continuing. Baldur's Gate 1. Anyone ever play that? This is the first time I'm playing it. Absolutely loving it. 67% eastwards. You follow the passage eastwards for several meters, then it turns to the north. Shortly, you reach another junction where you may either go straight on, or you may turn right into a westwards passage that soon turns north. This is so random. I'm not enjoying these choices. I wish these choices could be better. Straight on, because all of this seems quite random. Turn right. Straight on or turn right? Twitcher, you have 1 minute. I feel a bit disrespected by these choices. I'm enjoying this. I'm loving this game. I'm enjoying being here with you. I'm having a good time. But these choices do seem a bit arbitrary. They seem a bit random. There doesn't seem to be much. We have a choice, but what is the choice? It's like we're going in circles. Yeah, we may be. I know that this is not this is not the labyrinth. I know the labyrinth is towards the end of the game. And I know that that is across the river crossing. And I know that we have not crossed the river crossing. And that river crossing is Act 2, I suppose. So at the moment we're in 1 act. A few more seconds. No, you just... who did that at the last second? You 50-50'd it at the last second. My goodness. My goodness. Okay, you naughty boys and girls. Twitch chat. Do you know what? I'm going to make the choice this time. I'm going to say, let's just go straight on. The passage ends at a wooden door trimmed in iron. Various inscriptions adorn the door, but none make any sense to you. You listen, but hear nothing. Twitch chat. What do? Do we open the door or return to the junction we were just at where we couldn't make up our mind? Open door or return? Twitch chat, you have 1 minute. Ha! You've clipped me saying listening hard while I'm massive. Gosh. Gosh! What a feral bunch you are. I come all this way just to turn around precisely. Who voted return? Honestly. Well, I reckon, actually, I think I can safely say that that was Zoe because she wanted the other choice, it seemed like. I think she wanted to go the other way from the capital letters and the word no with 4 O's. I reckon she wanted us to turn. Or was it east and then north? Open door. Where's your sense of adventure? Open door, 75% say open door, turn to 84. The door opens into a small room comfortably furnished with a table, several chairs, and a large bookcase which covers one wall. Seated... No, I don't like Crispin. Seated at the table is an old man with a long grey beard. Again. And squatting on the old man's shoulders is a small winged beast. This creature is no more than 6 centimeters tall. It has 2 arms and legs. Its skin is a dusty grey colour. It has a tiny, sharp white teeth, and its wings are folded behind its back. The old man says nothing as you walk in through the door, but he beckons you over to sit down at the table. He is tossing in his hand 2 small white objects. Will you sit down as he requests? What do? Sit down as he requests. Leave the room. Or draw your sword and rush forward. Twitch chat, you have 1 minute. It's not about the size of your dragon, it's about how you train it. Precisely. Oh god, I love that movie. I loved the first How to Train Your Dragon. And I eagerly watched the second. And I don't remember it. And I remember not liking it as much as the first. And then I saw the third one. And I was like, I should watch the first one again. And was there a 4th one? I've seen them all. The first one, 10 out of 10. The others is filler. Filler for monetary gain. Like Pirates of the Caribbean. Although, to be fair, that peaked at number 2 or 3. Then it became filler, and first one made me cry. I love it. I love it. What a one. I mean, I don't remember it even, but I loved it. I remember that I loved it. So, currently 100% of you are saying sit down. Third is a good one. No, drop dead Zoe. You are wrong again. Are you happy with the music? Sit down. 2A4. The old man does not look up from the table, but his devilish little pet eyes you suspiciously and starts chattering in a small, squeaky voice. The old man grunts and asks whether you are game for a wager. Will you accept? You may only do so if you have at least 1 gold piece. If so, turn to 130. If not, you may either leave the room or attack the man. Twitch chat, what do you do? Gamble. Leave. Attack. Twitch chat, you have 1 minute. So don't forget, we do need 1 gold piece for the ferryman. Do you mean Pirates 3 is good? You said Pirates 3 is food. Which is that? Which one was 3? Is that at World's End? Is that the one with the Spaniard? Natalie? Show us the gold quick. 25. Ooh. So we have 25 gold, but we do need 1 gold piece for the ferryman. If we don't have 1 gold piece, and that's like a funnel point. So like we have like 1 adventure, and then it gets funneled into the ferryman. And then once we cross the ferryman, that's the 2nd act. So everything we're doing here, if we don't have the 1 gold piece, we literally cannot continue the adventure. 100% say to gamble. The old man asks for your stake. You may bet between 1 and 20 gold pieces, but not more than you possess. He tosses the white dice he's been playing with to you and asks you to roll. Once you have decided how many gold pieces you wish to bet, each of you will roll 2 dice. If your total is higher, you win the amount of your stake from the old man. If his total is higher, you lose your stake. You may continue for as long as you have gold pieces. Choose how much gold you wish to bet, then roll against the old man. When you are finished, you leave through the door and return to the junction. So I wonder what gold is for. There's not like a merchant here. But I reckon if we play with him, he will tell us stuff. You say 8 gold pieces? Lag. Why is there lag? You say 8, I say 20. We got 25 gold pieces. We need 1. Let's do 25. Roll against the old man. Was it? Each roll 2 dice. If your total is higher, okay. Oh. You rolled 9 against 10. You lose your bet. Gold. Turn to 280. You arrive back at the junction, and this time take the passageway to the east. The passageway runs for several places eastwards, then turns north. The passageway ends in a door. You press your ear to it and listen but hear nothing. Trying the handle, you find that the door opens to reveal a large square room. The room is completely bare, but the floor is covered in a mosaic of tiles. 2 shapes stand out on the floor. A star-shaped tiles and hand-shaped tiles. A door on the opposite wall is the only way through. Will you walk across the room to the door? Or what do? Walk to door. I haven't read the other options. What are they? Walk across the room stepping only on stars or only stepping on hands? So, the options are, you have 1 minute. Do we walk across the room to the door? Do we walk across the room stepping on stars only? Do we walk across the room stepping on hands only? Twitch chat, what do you do? Are the stars and hands relevant? Why is this written suspiciously? What will you do? This is a fighting fantasy book in which you are the hero. The Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Hands gang, says Tekers, being outnumbered by the Stars gang. 60-20. What do we do? Last 10 seconds. And then hopefully, I wonder how long this is actually going to take us. I sort of said 5 hours, but let's be real. We're probably 1 hour into this. How long is stream going for? 2.5 hours. Stars. 60% say walk across the room, stepping on stars only. Turn to 178. You tiptoe precariously across the room to the door in the north wall. You open the door and proceed through it. The passageway ahead runs northwards, and you follow this until you reach another junction. Get ready for a poll. Here, you may either continue northwards. Northwards. Oh god, that's the god. NK, I wrote that. Northwards. Or you may turn westwards. Twitch chat, you have 1 minute. What do you do? Are you enjoying my meme emotes? That's what's good about being a Twitch affiliate. You can make your own. Page 69! Guys, page 69. Westwards is page 69. That's the number. I didn't notice that. Well done, Zoe. Being a Twitch affiliate means that you can make and upload your own emotes. And what's good about that is, particularly if you don't stream for 8 months like I have, you make up whatever emote you want. You can use it in any chat you want. You have access to your own emotes. You don't have to pay for your own subscription. It's your channel. It's your emotes. So that's where all of these emotes came from. Good BIM text. It's just text. Westwards, 67%. That's almost 69. 67% want page 69, the magic number. Somewhere along the passage, the corridor bends round to the north, and you follow it until you reach another junction. At this junction, you see an arrow cut into the rock, pointing to the north, and you see an arrow cut into the rock, pointing to the north, and you decide to try this direction. I like it when it takes us places and doesn't give us a choice. That's just reading a normal book then, isn't it? The passage runs northwards, and ahead you can hear the splashing of an underground river. The air becomes cool and fresh. You soon reach a wide opening of a riverbank, but despair as you look across to see no way through on the other side. To the east, the river throws through a cave in the rock. You may sit, rest, and eat provisions if you wish, or continue by what seems to be the only way forwards, jumping into the river and swimming downstream. Gosh, Twitch chat, what do you do? I was expecting the ferryman. What do? Sit, rest, eat, or swim? Twitch chat, you have 1 minute. Your time starts now. How hungry are you, Bim? I could eat one. If you gave me a minute, if you gave me just over a minute, I'd eat one burger. That's how hungry I am. Twitch chat, what do you do? 50-50 this, I'll get cross. One regulation burger. Yeah, I could eat one regulation right now. How many grapes could I eat in 3 minutes? Grapes. Now that 60% say swim. My goodness, you're all mentalists. 143. That was my old house number. Doxed. The current is strong and takes you swiftly downstream. You are washed along through a narrow opening and out into a large cavern with banks on both sides, the current washes you onto the south bank. I hate it with this gap in the... Why does it start halfway down? You are on the south bank of an underground river, facing across its black depths. There appear to be 4 ways of crossing. To your left, a rusted bell bears the sign, ferry service, 2 gold pieces. Please ring. I was told 1 gold piece. There's a small raft, so the crazy man was lying. The crazy man lied. There is a small raft in front of you on the bank with a long stick resting beside it. You could punt across the river. A rickety old bridge crosses on the right. If you don't trust any of these, you may swim. Does this count as a visual novel? Reyes Edward. I recognise that name. Thank you very much for coming into the chat. How will you cross the river? To ring the bell and call the ferryman, turn to 3. So that is the advice we were given by the crazy man who has previously lied to us. Twitch chat, what do you do? The ferryman? Do you want to do the ferryman? Do you want to punt? Do you want to old Bridget? Or swim? Twitch chat, you have 1 minute to decide. You pulled the wrong lever. I didn't pull the wrong lever, you pulled the wrong lever. No, you punt over the river. Punt. It says on the previous page, what is it? You want to... Small raft in front of you on the bank with a long stick resting on that. You could punt. You could punt. That's just long. That's long. It's like a gondola in Venice, right? You stick in the ground and push. This is one of those choose your own adventure. Yeah. So yeah, that's punting. That's punting. That's a punter. Have you ever been punted? I haven't. Yeah. So this is a 40-year-old book that has been redesigned on Steam. I've got a couple of them here. One of them has got a library entry from... Can we see this? My camera's quite small. I can't quite see if you can see it. But... Is that in focus? I can't even tell. But anyway, there's a library entry from 1992 all the way to 1996. And this one, the Warlock of Firetop Mountain, is the first one. And there's about 40 of them. 40 books. And honestly, it's fantastic. I've read this book when I was about 10 years old. And I bloody loved it. I've not finished it. And yeah, don't 50-50 the polls. Let's not do that. Ferryman. Turn to 3. The bell gives a dull clang, and after a few moments you see a withered old man climb into a small rowing boat moored to the north bank. He rows slowly across to you, moors the boat and limps towards you. He asks for 3 gold pieces. When you protest at the price, he mumbles some flimsy excuse about inflation. He begins to get angry at your protestations. Do you pay him the 3 gold pieces, or threaten the withery old man? Twitch chat, what do you do? 3 GP? Threaten. That's not how you spell threaten. Is that how you spell threaten? That's right there, isn't it? Threaten, yeah, good. Twitch chat, what do you do? In this economy, 3 gold pieces precisely. We were told initially it was going to cost 1. Pay the man. Maybe if you didn't bet all the gold. I got 5 gold left. I got 5 gold pieces and a cracking haircut. 13 stamina out of 19. Should we eat some provisions? 13, 17. So 4 stamina per provision. We've got 6 provisions left. We might need more of those because we are not even halfway through the book. By the way, if you just joined us, we are at the mercy of my daughter Baby Bim. If she wakes up, the next time she wakes up, it's going to be the end of the stream. It is already midnight. I don't know how much longer I've got. So just a heads up. I will bookmark it. We will come back to this hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. I don't know when. Don't get your hopes up. drop your expectations. But if she does wake up, the stream, I'll say goodbye. You 50-50'd it. Okay, you 50-50'd it. You know what that means? Green screen's coming back. Okay, Twitch chat once more, but properly this time. What do you do? 3 GP. Or threaten. Properly this time. Properly this time. Or I will think up more punishments. I can change my vote to threaten. I didn't do it at time. I don't know what we need gold for, to be honest. I mean, obviously this, but like, there's not a shop. To be fair, I did pick what I wanted. Pick what you want, but just don't 50-50 it. Or there will be consequences. I don't like confrontation, so I say pay more precisely. Precisely. But the crazy old man said it cost 1. Me? What's his? 20 seconds left? 67% say threaten the old man. Trying to do his job. Trying to feed his family. Let's rob the man. Misha's gonna go get lunch. Okay, goodbye Mish, thanks for popping in. 67% want to threaten the withery old man who's just doing his job. He doesn't take at all kindly to your threats, but as you argue, his anger builds. You notice a transformation taking place. He begins to straighten up and grows physically stronger in front of your eyes. His face and arms grow hairy. His teeth become sharp and pointed. You must make a quick decision. Will you offer him 5 gold pieces, the remaining 5 gold pieces, or prepare to attack him? Twitch chat, what do you do? 5 GP or attack? You have 1 minute. The clock starts now. Got it off with his head. Can't be chipping at me like that. Gosh. I'm actually wearing green underpants. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? No, I can't do that. I won't do that. Sorry, bring me off back here. Wait, I want to try it. I want to, because I think it's safe. I'll just do. Oh gosh. I'll just do a little bit. I'll just do a little bit. Just do a little bit. If it works, it works. If not, gosh, where am I? I got to stand in the chair. Oh my god. Guys, oh, this is a bit too intense, isn't it? Look at that. Stop it. What do we choose? Attack for 100% says attack. I don't want to be tempted, and I am tempted. He now stands just under 2 meters tall. Green screen, that's fantastic. Does this count as panty flash? I don't know. Lovely thighs. I know the thighs were a bit intense, weren't they? Do it off screen. He now stands just under 2 meters tall. He advances towards you. His body is hairy. His teeth are pointed. His eyes flash. His fingernails are sharp claws. His nose has become a rat-like snout. He is a were-rat. You must fight. 5 stamina, 8 skill. Goodness gracious me, let's fight. Plus, we have 8 skill too, so it literally is coming down to the dice rolls. Whoever rolls the highest. Whoever rolls the highest. Luck. That if I use luck now, that's just going to reduce the damage we just took, potentially by 1. If we lose it, it gives us an extra damage though. If anything, I'd like to use luck to damage him further. Is that good? Oh, 1 away. 2 more damage from us. So we've had 4 damage. We've given none. The same again. Till death do us fight. Precisely. Fight again. Good. Finally, I hit him. Shall we use one of our lucks? Let's use a luck point, and if we roll under 13 with 2 dice, which I think is possible, we will do an extra point of damage. We roll 2 dice and roll 7. That is less than 13. Fantastic. 1 stamina left. Okay, so it's cost us 6 stamina, this fight. Oh gosh, it's cost us... Okay, good. I didn't do the maths quick enough. I thought he beat us in that round. Oh. Come on. Good. 70 versus 15. We kill the were-rat. You are triumphant. If you win, turn to 3, 4, 2. The were-rat slumps to the ground. You search his body and find 2 gold pieces. His fare from the last crossing. You curse him for trying to overcharge you. You add the 2 gold pieces to your bag. Yep. And row yourself across the river. Add 2 luck points. Back. No, but we can't go over. We had 13. We just used 1 luck point, so it went down to 2. And we got an extra 2, but it can't go over our cap of 13. So fair enough. As you moor the boat on the north bank, you look back at the body. It has vanished. So, if I'm not mistaken, that was 1/2 of the book, that one author. This is Sir Ian Livingstone, the co-founder of Games Workshop, and White Dwarf. It wasn't called White Dwarf, but he founded Games Workshop and that magazine series. And Steve Jackson. So one of these authors wrote what we have just experienced, and then we do the river crossing, and then the other author writes the second book. So you may even, I don't remember, I'm not saying there will be, but there may be like a slight difference to the writing. You have arrived on the north bank of a fast-flowing river in a large underground cavern. Thank you for clipping the legs. I forget this is the internet. Facing northwards, the rock face is smooth and glistening with moisture. Moss of many different hues grows on the surface. There is an eerie... I don't like being on the side. Let's change that. Too big. Better. There is an eerie silence, punctuated only by the splashing of the river as it flows behind you. You have 3 options. A passage runs off the northwest. A large timber door is directly in front of you in the middle of a rock face. Another passage runs out along the river eastwards. Twitch chat, what do you do? What do we say? Northwest passage. Timber door. Or eastwards. That's not how you spell eastwards, but I do not care. Twitch chat, you have 1 minute. I hope you're enjoying this. I'm loving this. It's so fun that effectively I'm watching you play. That's what's happening. You're making all the decisions. So who am I in this? I'm just the page turner. I'm the narrator. I'm watching you have your adventure. Individually, singularly, collectively. as a group. Twitch chat. What do you do? 100% say timber door. While dishing out punishments, exactly. Well, if you 50-50, it's your own fault. A few more seconds. Timber door. 100% of the votes. 100% of Twitch asks for the timber door. Turn to 104. You find yourself in a short, narrow passageway with a door ahead to the north. You try this door. The door squeaks open on rusty hinges. The room is dark, and your eyes begin to adjust. As you close the door behind you, you hear a shuffling in the room, but before you can react, a blow to your head knocks you senseless. Lose 2 stamina points. If you are still alive, turn to 112. How are we doing? 7. Let's have some provisions. 1, 2. Yeah, that's fine. Turn to 112. You awake with a throbbing head and look around. The room is about 8 meters square, with doors to the north and south. You have been dumped in the southwest corner. Standing motionless in the center of the room are 4 men. At least they appear to be men. Their skin is a greeny-grey colour. Their clothes are tattered and torn, and they are all staring vacantly at the ceiling. One carries a club, one a scythe, one an axe, and one a pick. They are ignoring you completely. Around the room are various peasant-style weapons, pitchforks, axe handles, pointed sticks, etc. 1 or 2 shields and several barrels. In the northeast corner is a human corpse with a sword in one hand and a shield in the other. You move your hand up to your head to feel for signs of blood, and you are relieved to find you are not bleeding. But as your hand moves, the strange creatures in the center of the room turn their eyes down towards you. Whoa, that's quite disturbing. Do you, Twitch chat, try to talk to them? What do? Talk to them. Gosh. Talk to them, jump to your feet and charge them with your sword. Scramble for an exit through the south door. Twitch chat, you have 1 minute. Time starts now. That is really eerie, isn't it? What are they doing? You have been dumped in the southwest corner. Standing motionless in the center of the room are 4 men. At least they appear to be men. Their skin is greeny-grey colour. Their clothes are tattered and torn, and they are all staring vacantly at the ceiling. Oh, one a club, scythe, axe, pick. They are ignoring you. Gosh. Currently 100% of Twitch wants to talk to these odd men. Or what appears to be men. 20 seconds on the clock. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I feel like the writing has changed immediately because now there's actually context and content, not just north or west. North or east. Door or go back. 100% say talk. Their vocabulary is limited to a series of moans and groans. They appear not to be intelligent at all. Furthermore, your conversation merely serves to attract their attention to you. They grip their weapons and it looks as though you will have to fight them. However, there is a slim chance that you could make it to the door you came through. If you want to try and escape through the door, turn to 13. If you have resigned yourself to battle, turn to 282. Twitch chat, what do you do? Escape or battle. You have 1 minute. Time starts now. I don't think you realise quite how lucky you are that I am still live. Normally, quite religiously, 11:30 Baby Bim will wake up and not be settled, and I will have to co-sleep with her. That's normally the signal to my bedtime. It is currently 45 minutes later than normal. She took a longer time to go down, actually. Maybe that has something to do with it, but it normally doesn't. Normally, no matter what happens, it's routine. 11:30 at night, 5:30 in the morning. But we're good. I will continue until she wakes up. Like I said, the stream may end abruptly as soon as she wakes up, but the stream will continue as long as she doesn't. 100% say battle 282. The 4 creatures shuffling towards you are mindless zombies. Their vacant eyes suggest that their actions are controlled by a will which is not their own. We did choose fortune at the beginning, and I did take it as punishment, but that brought our luck from 12 to 13. So it is still, we are still benefiting from it. They are controlled by a will which is not their own. You are still too dizzy to think properly, but you must act quickly. The first zombie reaches you and prepares to swing its club. You must fight. 6 stamina. Is that good? 14 verse 12. Boom. It's been the best we've done all night. Again, another 2 damage to the zombie. 1 more hit and we've killed him. Fantastic. Look at these dice rolls. That zombie's no chance. You have defeated the zombie. Now we have to fight the zombie scythe. Ooh, another big hit. Fantastic. Ooh, not looking good. Okay, our first hit since the river crossing. We now have 13 health out of 19. Another hit to the zombie. 1 more round. And we've done it. Can't see your stamina. So it's weird if I face the wrong way, though. There you go, how's that? Is that better? You have defeated zombie scythe. Now you must face zombie axe. Double 1s. What's that? Critical miss. Fight. Is that good? I couldn't do the maths quick enough. Perfect. That looks good too. Fantastic. I'm actually going to try my luck here to get that last kill. Fantastic. You are lucky. Your weapon, it's hard. You do 2 more damage. I thought it was 1 more damage. Oh my god. That's much better. You defeated zombie axe. You now must face zombie pick. Looking good. Strong start. 18 versus 11. 2 hits. 4 stamina left for the zombie. Double 6s. That's a critical hit. Last hit. Smashed it. So you are triumphant. Smashed it. If you defeat all 4 of the mindless creatures, turn to 115. The poor wretches lying dead at your feet almost look happy to be relieved of the burden of life. But as you look down on them, you sense that you are not the only one who knows of their deaths. You feel lucky to have survived against so many foes. You gain 2 luck points. Looking around the room, there are a few things you could investigate. To look more closely at the weapons lying around, to examine the dead body, to investigate the barrels. Twitch chat, what do you do? Weapons? Dead body? Investigate. Gosh. Barrel. Start the poll. Twitch chat, you have 1 minute. It's time for me to go to sleep. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you. Thank you so much for playing with me. I'll hope to see you soon. I hope you get better soon with your fever and everything else going on. I'm not sure how much longer Baby Bim will permit me to be here, but all of this will go on the what have we been live for now? We've been live for 3 hours. Oh my goodness, this has been the longest stream in years. This VOD is going to be on the 2nd channel, BIM94 and more. I wonder if I have something. I don't. There you go. That's the main channel. And my Twitch channel. Why would I plug my Twitch channel in Twitch? Twitch.com/Discord. That's a Twitch Discord link. Dode body. Okay. 67% want to look at the dead body. You check over the body of the person in the corner. The poor wretch was obviously caught in the same way that you were, but his skull shattered under the club's blow. He wears, Twitch cord here, he wears a suit of leather armor no better than your own, holds a wooden shield on one wrist, and clutches a steel-bladed sword in his other hand. In his pockets are 8 gold pieces, and around his neck is a silver crucifix. You may take any 2 of these items. You also gain 1 luck and 1 skill. Okay, this is going to be 2 polls long, so what do we take first? The first item we take. Leather armor. Wooden shield. Steel sword. Silver cross. Twitch chat, what do you do? So, I don't have opinion on any of these, but I think the silver crucifix may be of use if there's something like a vampire later on. Steel sword. What does he say? Leather armor no better than your own. Wooden shield. Do you know what? If I was to sway these results, I reckon a silver crucifix and the wooden shield. We have a metal shield, don't we? Is that metal? I'm thinking, is a metal shield going to be detrimental against the dragon? Is a wooden shield going to be better? I reckon a wooden shield might... I reckon a metal shield will heat up and burn us. And a wooden shield will save us, but be destroyed after 1 use. You're after the silver crucifix. One exchange token. Okay. Twitch chat, the second item you want to take. Oh God, spelling errors. Leather armor. I spelled that wrong too. Wooden shield. Or steel sword. Ignore the spelling errors. Twitch chat, you have 1 minute. Good sword though. Exactly. But the leather armor is no better. What does it say? He wears a suit of leather armor no better than your own. Holds a wooden shield on one wrist. But the other thing is, we have this dragon fire spell, so we potentially shouldn't get hit by the dragon's breath. We should redirect it with the spell. Ekil, Erif, Ekam, Erif, Erif, Erif. That's the spell. So I've taught Ariana, my daughter, Baby Bim, a spell. I say, this is for goblins. When there are goblins, you say this spell and it will keep you safe. This spell will keep you safe. And I've told her to say, Fuss, like from Skyrim, Fuss Rodar. That's really cute when she says it. You 50%ed it. You 50%ed it. Do you know what I'm going to do? 50% say leather armor, 50% say steel sword. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do wooden shield. The option that no one voted for. There you go. When you're done, turn to 221. What are these mysterious items you have collected? Which did you take? Oh yeah, you could only choose 2 items. We chose the silver crucifix and the wooden shield. What are these mysterious items you have collected? Which did you take? What? What are these mysterious items you have collected? I hope we come back to this page so we can continue to 81. Okay, the shield's the standard wooden type. You sling it over your back. To examine your second item. Oh, you may examine the second item when you look more closely, or continue your quest. Oh, you know what? I'm just doing this, but I wonder if examining it costs time, and therefore we will get caught. But let's do it. Examine your second item. The crucifix. The crucifix is solid silver and worth 4 gold pieces. You put it in your backpack. Or maybe there is a merchant. If you wish to move on, turn to 81. A noise startles you, prompting you to leave the room quickly. You walk up to investigate the north door, so we missed the barrels and the weapons. The door opens, and you find yourself in a dark crypt of some kind. The room is very large. At one end is an altar, and various coffins are strewn about the room. There is a door behind you in the south wall, and also one in the west wall. Twitch chat. What do you do? Edit stream info? No, I want a poll. What do? Investigate? If the place gives you the creeps, you can leave. Leave. Twitch chat, you have 1 minute. I wish there were, what? A shorter time. 1 minute. 1 minute's fine. But like 30 seconds would also do. Investigate. %, saying investigate. This music is the only music, this background music is the only one that I sort of haven't noticed in a good way. In a good way, I haven't noticed. No! Welcome back. I'm just saying. It is currently 12:30. This is an hour longer than Baby Bim. She normally wakes up pretty religiously at 11:30 p.m. We are an hour ahead of that, so we basically had an extra hour of stream. I will, when she wakes up, I will end the stream quite abruptly. But until she does, we are locked, we are loaded, we are pumping to go. Investigate the room further. I hope you've been well, Domo. Welcome back. The silence is deathly. A slow drip startles you as you creep around the coffins. The altar is ornately carved and studded with jewels. Beautifully woven drapes hang from the walls, although they are threadbare in places. There are 3 coffins in the room. A creaking noise makes you whirl round, and the light from your lantern falls on the largest coffin. It is opening. Oh, thank goodness we got the silver crucifix. As you watch, a tall man with a white face sits upright. His eyes open and fall on you. His expression changes from one of tranquility to one of abject hate. His mouth opens and a terrifying hiss comes from his throat. His teeth are wolf-like. He beckons you to come over. Do you, Twitch chat, what do you do? What do you approach, but spelled correctly, as he wishes? Draw your sword and prepare to fight. Reach into your bag for another means of attack. Open bag, don't forget we just picked up the silver crucifix. Or run. Now, I can't see options. That's probably the best place, isn't it, to be honest? This is probably the best place. Finish the prediction. For context, if you just joined the stream, we have just picked up a silver crucifix. This looks a lot like a vampire. If we were to open our bag for another means of attack, I reckon we should reach for the silver crucifix like we just picked up. Or we can approach. We don't know if he's hostile yet, although he does. His expression is filled with abject hate, but he might not be hostile. 75% of you agree that we should open the bag. What do we do? 10 seconds left, it looks like. Open the bag. Open the bag. Don't forget, 50/50s come with punishments. Open the bag. 279. The creature you are facing is a vampire. You have a few offensive options. Your sword will do little real damage here. A silver crucifix will hold it at bay, but will not kill it. If you have a crucifix, you may use it to escape through the west door. If you are determined to kill the vampire, you must overpower it and drive a wooden stake through its heart. If you have a wooden stake, we cannot. And wish to kill the vampire, we do not have the wooden stake, we cannot kill the vampire. If you have a silver crucifix and wish to escape through the west door, if you have none of these, we have the crucifix, I'm not going to pull that. There we go, 380. You are in a narrow east-west corridor. Looking westwards, you can see a crossroads ahead. You go on to the crossroads. I should have pulled that to be honest. I wonder what would have... Because you couldn't kill it. If we could have killed the vampire, I would have pulled that. Standing at the crossroads, you may go either north, west, or south. Twitch chat, which arbitrary choice would you like to make now? What do? North, west, or... Oh, hello Mo. Are you doing your polls now? North, west, or south? Fantastic. So much. What do? A crossroads. Is that baby? I'll keep one. Oh, ads again. I hear Baby Bim. This might be the end of the stream. During an ad break as well. West wins it. We return. Ladies and gentlemen, I hear Baby Bim. Let's go west. She's not screaming. She's just saying daddy, daddy, daddy. Let's turn west and let's bookmark it. Let's bookmark it here. Place a bookmark. Your position has been saved. To reload the position, just tap the bookmark. Okay. Twitch chat, page 11. We will return. We will return. I don't know when. I do apologize. I don't know when. Hopefully soon. I really don't know. Thank you for hanging out. This has been so much fun. I'm gonna go now though. Oh no, Mo. Me still wanted to. Oh gosh, okay. Let's wait for Mo because she's starting to cry. Let me know. Gonna close out of that. I can hear her crying. Okay, guys, I'm gone now. Thank you very much for hanging out. This will be on August 16th. Take care. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Thank you, everybody.